but it's really windy here, and I live in the middle of nowhere, so there's not much I can do about it. So, for introduction, again, hello, Prairie Page, Alberta, Canada, lives in the middle of nowhere, and there's shitty wind right here, right now. So, the service and the Wi-Fi are going to be terrible, but I'm just going to go with it now. So, anyways, welcome, welcome. I did a collective read in the one before, which is still up, and an energy read, and it was just about, to catch you up if you're new or you're coming in now, it is just a shift and an adventurous like outlook for people. They're having a new perspective or on something, the knowing of the self, trying to find new parts of you to get to know. If you'd like a free one card pull / little mini channeled read, then you can drop a purple heart in the chat. Yeah, that's about it. If you don't, then you can watch and listen. Hi, Bobs, what's up? How you doing? Good morning, or afternoon, or evening. I don't know where you're at. Yeah, we won't use these ones. Fuck that. Well, maybe. Oh, yes. I smoke, I swear. I drink. Yeah. If you don't like it, I'm not for you. If I am, then cool, you can stay. What's going on? My morning, yeah. It is 444 here. Look at that. Angel numbers right off the get-go. I likey. We like that. Coffee time. Actually, I was just going to make a coffee. Good call. What is it, Thursday? Yeah. Gotta get my kid up in a few hours for the bus. I'm just glad it's not snowing here anymore. Honestly, you guys, I'm so over it. I'm just ready to golf. Ready to do my thing. Bubs, do you want me to do a card pull for you? I've never got the opportunity, I don't think. You've never asked, though, either, so. Happy Friday. Is it Friday? Oh my gosh, it is Friday. What is wrong with me? I'm just, like, so behind. It's okay. I'm just saving daylight. Just kidding. Okay. I'm gonna make a coffee quick, too, actually. The Keurige's really loud, though. Like, I don't know why it sounds like it's being unalived. But it does. Read the cards, Paigey. Okay, I will. I'm gonna do, well, for you, because you're the only one who's asked right now, I'm gonna do one of these ones for you, and I'm gonna do one from the sister deck, which is this one, which is these cards. The coasters, pretty much. They're just a fucking thick deck of coasters. Alrighty. I'm really excited to do this, actually. Okay. 3 shuffles. Ooh, okay, so what are you, how do I explain this? When a card shuffle weird, I always have an explanation, so it's or something to say about it. They fell over like that in a clump. So what is it that is weighing you down, or that has, maybe news has fallen upon you? Some heavy news? Or some light news, just some news. Interesting. Okay, let me stop goofing around and tap in. Like my house is gonna blow away. Okay. Okay, so I do see something about a promotion or a graduation or like some sort of like celebration of that sort. I'm not sure. I mean, this stuff just comes to me, so I'm just gonna spit it. Hello, motivational. Can you support me? Yeah, hit the like and subscribe. Okay, I just like I'm moving up of sorts. It's like leveling up, like I'm on a new level. I feel like, Bubs, that you've got something going on that you're really excited about, that maybe you just thought was the news that you've gotten, or you're waiting on news. I don't think you're waiting on it. I think it's already come. I think so. And I see something about a silver car. I don't know if that has anything to do with your day at all, but I do. It's prominently standing out. I don't know. Or the color silver, maybe. Okay, let's see. I feel like you just got up, so your energy is very, like, meh. You know what I mean? It's like you haven't really processed a ton of thoughts yet. Ooh, we've got 2 that came up. Okay, so what do we got for you, Bubs? The beaver and the elk. Silver coins. We've got the beaver and the elk. Okay, these are great cards. And it may seem very masculine, but they're not. We all have divine feminine and divine masculine anyways. Oh shit, right here. I do love this. I don't always use my books, you guys, but there is certain decks where the meaning is just way too in-depth, and to pay respect to the person who made the deck, right? Because they put themselves in it as well. And it's, some of them have beautiful meanings and not what you would expect. That's my favorite. Okay, so the elk was on top. We'll read that first. So stable, resilient, headstrong, and the father. So the great elk represents the earth element in its masculine form. This means it provides underlying support and stability amidst life's many changes. An elk personality, whether male or female, is fully established in themselves and knows their core values. They become known and respected for acting in ways that uphold those values. Sometimes the elk's ego can become inflated, but for the most part, they make damn good fathers, mothers, lovers, and friends. The world needs more elk energy. When in balance, supportive, kind, and consistent. When out of balance, pretentious, high, and mighty. And to bring into balance, eat and drink more consciously. So, I mean, being more, I guess, like, attentive to your specific dietary needs. And it doesn't have to be that. It's just something that makes you feel grounded. You know, I golf barefoot. You could do something that makes you feel connected, yet still fulfilled and, like, brings you joy. Do you know what I mean? Because no matter what, when you're a provider, these things are just, they come natural. It's like our part of our everyday life, so it's not out of the norm. But you still have to find some joy for yourself as well. And the beaver came out for you too. Captain 2 card. So, hard worker, loyal and tireless, and family first. So just to stop for 1 second, your whole reading is truly about how you take care of people, and that you do it often and very well. So the beaver personality is a welcome sight. These good-natured and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family, and express it by the way of the earth element, providing a home, financial stability, and although beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started, they work steadily for weeks, months, or for years to see it through. So dedication is really good. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term steady effort. It can also signify that it's time for some karma yoga. So some selfless service, like I said, trying to find, whatever brings you joy or sparks joy, like without, neglecting your everyday chores or, what can I say, responsibilities, if you will. That's beautiful. So you're definitely working not only for yourself, but for others. You're a provider. And I mean, if you don't have a family, but either way, you're very family orientated. You're very much a go-getter. You're very much a team player. I love that. Okay, let's do one of these for you too, since we're on a little roll, aren't we? Again, you guys, I'm sorry if it's blurry or the quality is shit. I do live in the middle of nowhere and there's a huge windstorm, hence why I'm awake still right now. Okay. I know that it's probably, ooh, shit, really glitchy. That's crazy. Only one flipped. Gotta love that. Okay, it's the Kiss. Interesting. I actually don't have a clue what this card means in this deck because I don't use it all the time. But let's find out if it is what we think. Just kidding. Yes, yes. Hands clap, hands clap. Okay, so the Kiss. Let's find out. I'm very curious. I do think it is definitely about, partnership and about, romance and intimacy, but it doesn't have to be with a person or for others. I think with yourself as well, loving yourself. But I don't know, so we're going to find out. This is not a new deck. It just always goes missing, or I misplace it. Paige puts it somewhere, and Paige forgets where she puts it. Or I leave it in the Jeep, or I bring it somewhere. But anyways, so it's never around, and lately, it's been in my face a lot, and it's been around, so we're using it. And it's a lot. Like, this book is so in-depth, each card, and so I'm like, you have to kind of read from this one. Okay, but there's no index that makes any kind of sense, so we have to find it this way. The keys. The keys. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. Patience, patience. I have none. Okay, so I believe it is right. Yeah, found it. Told you, called it. Okay, so the Kiss. The touch, the chemistry, and the you know what. So before a kiss, the air is electrified. Each breath is alive with possibility and magic. What will their lips be like? Question mark. Their tongue? Question mark. Do you want me in return? Question mark. The archetypal energy of the kiss is a heightened sensation of merging with other, of letting in what was moments ago separate. So to become one. It is risky but beautiful business. These moments forever change us as we move past the solitary self toward a union and acceptance. This card suggests true intimacy is around the corner, which requires bravery and surrender. Hi, Fatima. How are you? Oh my goodness. I'm so happy that you're here. It's good to see you. It's been a really hot minute, eh? It's been a while. Um, so the kiss takes a. Oh, wait, sorry. This card suggests true intimacy and is around the corner, which requires bravery and surrender. When the kiss takes a non human form, it may be experienced as touching the sacred, hearing a whisper, or being graced by a divine being. You will recognize the presence of the kiss by cold chills and an awakening of the heart. So, that's beautiful. Write down the story of your first kiss. What changed in that moment forever? So intimacy is a multi-layered and requires our reflection. Revisit what you consider to be sensual or acceptable or shameful. That's super interesting. I think that card's beautiful, and I think honestly for you, it's much more leaning towards the, like the the I guess the paranormal, if you will, like in the sense of like a loved one that's passed, or divine, or your guides, connecting to that, and being in union with that as well. So, or I think that there's some partner appreciation that is either on the horizon, or that is definitely on one or the other's mind, very much so. Maybe thinking back with that nostalgia that can fall into that as well with the first kiss kind of thing. Um, where did you guys start, and where are you now, and what does the future look like? Not that we can control that any, and we just have to be present in our moment, because we can't change the past and we can't really control the future. We can with choices, but that takes time as well. We can't just say what's going to happen and then it happens. Um, but yes, I do believe that this is all about, taking care of a family and rekindling some spark or romantic kind of gestures in a long-term relationship. If I'm wrong, Bubs, I'm sorry. I'm feeling that very much. Taking care of one another, taking care of everything that you've built, maybe individually, but also together. Aw. Everyone say hello to Fatima. And also, good, see you later if you're gonna leave too. It's such a blessing to have you in here. So, Bubs, I don't know what you think about that, but I do like that for you. All right. Well, thank you. I bet you're pretty nice looking too. Okay. If anyone, I could do a collective reading now, I guess, too. Oh, I can keep going for you too, Bubbles. I'm not doing anything, and no one else really wants one. So, right? I'd rather do that. It's nice to connect to someone, because when we connect to like a collective amount of people, it's a lot of energy, right? So I do like doing little personal readings for sure. Oh yes, I'm gonna do that because it brought up spirit. Let's do that. Let's do that. Good call. Good call. Okay, I have the spirit deck. I really want to use that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, Pages being smart. Okay. Let's do that. I'm going to pull from the spirit deck because, and look how pretty that is. I love it. Very nice messages, plus kind of correlates. Ooh, and a zodiac. Let's do that too. I want to say you might be a fire sign, Bubs, but I also feel like you might be a cusp, because there's also some water in there, maybe. I don't know. You're very intelligent, too, so, like, I don't know. See, it's hard, you can try to guess, but I'm usually, well, you're either wrong or you're right, but you don't know until you try. Okay. Here we go. Scorpio, so you are water. That's really funny. Okay. And people think that they're quite fiery. So this is beautiful. So soul power. That was the first one to come out. It's very nice. And it's always remember, you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is true essence, and you have unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. So again, back to that tapping into self, right? I love that. And seek. Okay, let's see. It says, the power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. So, we are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. Oh, I love that. See, that card kind of ties in and correlates with the rest of them with that connection and, what you do and what, I mean, I do have a question though. So, your reciprocation, do you give more than you receive? Because it is important to balance that out. I mean, you matter too, right? I'll always say that. So I had to switch sides. All my cards, everything's on the other side of the table. Oh, this is so annoying. But I'm really into this. I'm for you. I love it. Hold up. Hold up. You know what? These are the cards I made. Well, these ones are great too. Of course, I'm gonna say that. Wake all my cats up with the mouse toy. Whoopsie. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So I made these. Well, I'm in the midst of making a couple decks. So it's not fancy, but I have to obviously go and do it. This is a rough draft, if you will. And I don't know why, but I call it the Dare to Be Free deck. And it's just like beautiful words that I love that are not really on the like they're very overlooked and or unknown, and they have beautiful meanings. So half the deck is done. Not even half. I haven't got this far. So I'll pull a few of these ones for you. Oh, right off the get-go, we've got a hoppa. Oh, we have the Litos. Look at this. Okay. And this is a sudden humbling sorrow caused by seeing your own shortcomings. A moment that breaks you open just enough to grow. Okay, so that definitely fits in with this. So I mean, like, we go through experiences, and a lot of the time it takes an experience that might be not of our, not the most exciting and or positive experience that opens us up to change. It's like the dark night of the soul. Or so say if you want to apply it to your relationship or to your family tie or whatever it might be. It's a matter of like, okay, well, I didn't like how that made my kids feel, or I didn't like how that made, me feel, or my partner, any of those things. So if you go through things like that, that's where we grow. That's where we experience that enough to do so, right? So, but it was humbling, I mean, whatever it might be, it sometimes knocks us like out of our comfort zone and our heads out of the clouds or out of our ass, if you will. Pardon my language, but I'm just saying. Where you have to see things from another point of view. And maybe that might be from, your partner's or if anybody's point of view. Okay. I really want coffee so bad. It's 5. It's 5 a.m. It's time. All right. If you guys can put up with the Keurig doing its thing over there. Sounds like a cartoon when it's on, actually. Okay. And we have the Emberlyn. Okay. This is a nice card. I love it for you. This is the small unbreakable flame inside you that refuses to go out even on your darkest of days. A soft fire stronger than storms. Okay. So, I mean, then again, there you go. I mean, these things, like the Litus, like that will spark that. Those experiences or those kind of traumatic experiences or the loss or put us in the dark night of the soul, even if it's just for, I mean, I would say more shadow time when it's brief, because dark night of the soul is a longer period for sure. It's a challenging one. But those little daily reminders, those little dark shadow thoughts, if you will, intrusive ones, and it's like, okay, well, maybe I have to better myself. I have to use what I know is inside of me to make my darkest days and my loved ones' darkest days brighter if I can. I think that is that, you're a soft fire stronger than storms. I think that's beautiful. And you're a Scorpio. I'm a Sagittarius Capricorn. We get along perfectly fine. And I feel like every zodiac has its shitty traits and its good traits. So I don't come at Scorpio for nothing. You guys have this rap, you know what I mean? You have a reputation, if you will. Okay. I bet you my service is shit now, too. Let's do one more of those for you. Let me know what you think of them, you guys. What do you think of this little deck? Any of the decks, actually. And if you're curious about any of them, I'm happy to share who makes and what they're called and where to get them. I got to figure out how to get these kind of, I guess, printed out and on decent, you know, in decent cardstock and everything like that. I've done smaller decks with it, but, ooh, okay, that's quite a, okay. So, we've got a little clump here, but I'll take the top one. And this is actually beautiful because it's the whole word, the one word that actually started the whole deck for me, which is Meraki, which means when you do something with soul, creativity, or love. So putting a piece of yourself into what you're doing always, or leaving a piece behind to study or to, you know, to teach others, just leaving a piece of you, like an imprint of yourself. I feel like you do that every day. I feel like you do it in your workplace. I feel like you do it in your creativity, whatever you're making, and you just take pride in whatever you're doing. And that is also includes, you know, your partner and your family life and your home. And I feel like you're advancing. Going back to the very beginning of this reading, it is like, think about it this way. The universe is your back. Oh, did you? That's them agreeing, or the wind, one of the two. Okay, so you definitely have support. Your spirit team is on your side all the time, and very proud of you for constantly growing. And whatever merit you're to receive or you're excited about receiving, that big news dropped on you, you deserve it. And I think you worked really hard for it from the inside out, and it shows. Who you are as a person, you know, your character. I love that. And then, like I said, if you do have children or family, you're a great, you know, role model or inspiration to them. And, you know, it sucks sometimes. We don't want people to know we struggle. Nobody has, and that's where pride kind of comes in, right? But, you know, our children have to kind of learn a little bit from us in our struggles. We can't hide them from everything because it kind of is our way to guide them and show them what, you know, you could do differently, or show them what strength and fortitude is and what rising up from a terrible situation can be, and that they can do it too, right? Having someone to look up to, a great parent or a great partner or a great family member, a great friend, is always important, you know? I think that's beautiful. So I'm going to pull one of these for you, and then I will move along, I guess. Oh, this deck is one of Doreen Virtue's. It is the Archangel Raphael Healing deck mixed with another Doreen Virtue deck, which is another healing one. I just really like them together instead of using them separate. Why the fuck not? They're pretty similar anyway. Ooh. Why the fluff not? Okay. And then I've been making well, I'm in the middle of making a lighter case. I'm beating it. Good morning, Shan. How are you? So I might do that for a little bit, but then I'm not really interacting with you guys, and I'm super focused, and I'd be a weirdo about it, but... Hello, Leo. How are you? Good morning, good morning. I know it's not great quality. I can't help it. This is the fourth one. We have a really bad storm right now, and hence why I was awake at 3 in the fucking morning. And I live in the middle of nowhere, so I'm really sorry. I know it sucks. I already moved twice and my modem a bunch of times, so bear with me, thank you, and I'm sorry. Okay, and I'll try again later, maybe later too, I don't know. When this dies down, it's just really windy, so it interferes badly. Okay, let's go. What is with the graduation cap I keep seeing? I don't know what it is, Bubs. I keep seeing cap and gown, cap and gown. It's very interesting. I know it's not graduation time right now either. Well, it kind of is getting close to that, I guess. Wouldn't it be? Oh, no, it's okay, Shan. I love interacting with you guys. It's nice. It's good socialization. This deck does not want to speak. Weird. We're gonna just speed it up, pull up. Zippy style. Nothing. This is fucking weird. Okay. Well, let's try this one for you. Let's see. I'm not feeling that. We're gonna do this one. We're doing this one. Okay, so they are 3 separate decks in one deck, which I hope that makes sense to you guys. Okay. There we go. So we have the planet cards, the house cards, which is house itself, and then the zodiac cards. So we'll do the planet card first because it's in my hand. It's so hard to do with the thin deck too. Okay, so I'm gonna pull. We've got Venus. Beautiful energy. Very fiery, very driven, very passionate. And it's, you know, the part of you that desires beauty, success, and indulgence or valuables. So, you know, all the things that make you feel va-va-voom or lavish. You know, trying to, we were talking about coins earlier too, the silver coins. Make that money, baby, make that money. Okay. Just providing, you know, but also seeing, I guess, the beauty and knowing the beauty in what you've done to create or what you've gone through to provide. And that you do every day, you know. Okay. And then we have the fifth house. Okay. And this is your, oh, so where you have fun, romance, and create things that you are proud of. See, these just kind of, when it starts to tail back, or spin back around to the beginning of what I said when I channeled, we know the ending of the reading is coming to heed. So I think that this is beautiful. Again, going to that creation, also teaching others how to create in a beautiful way, and teaching them that, you know, success isn't always about valuable things. It's not material things every time. It's stuff that you hold value to, that has value to you. It can be anything, but you know. Okay, and let's pop the card. Let's go. We've got Aquarius energy coming in. Well, we know you're not an Aquarius, but, and did you know that Aquarius is actually air? It's not a water sign. Lots of people don't know that. So the energy is freedom, loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. So, I mean, I think you're putting yourself out there a little bit more, or something has happened where you're being more encouraged to do so. And you've definitely listened, you know, you've heard the call. I think that's great. I love this for you. I thank you for letting me read your energy, Bubs. That was like super... It was a blessing. Thank you so much. Great energy to tap into, especially in the morning, because not everybody's a morning person, you know. I do need to make that coffee soon. Just give me 1 sec, you guys. I'm going to just see if I can do it really quick. It's going to be a little bit annoying and loud, but... where's my coffee cup? Let's do... Oh, this will be fine. Just 1 sec, guys. I got my favorite cup. Okay. See if I can do it without spilling. Nice, Paige. Nice. My coffee pods. Hopefully I have cream. I do not just like black coffee. Okay, here we go. Ready for the loud coffee machine? Oops, I just turned it off. It's gonna be confused now. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Can you hear it? It's so annoying. Right, Shan? Totally. Okay, so I can... Good morning to everybody that's in here, by the way. Thank you for coming. Shan, did you want a reading this morning? Because there's not many people in here. It's pretty quiet. I don't mind. Of course, that's why I have to do, like, I have to give myself limits. You can kind of hear it. It's, like, pretty new, too. Yeah, Shan, did you want a reading this morning? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to, like, I didn't know you heard. Oh. Well, we'll just wait for it. Okay, so that's not good. My power might go out soon. It's a good thing I charged my phone. Uh-oh. Good morning. Jesus Christ loves me. Well, thank you. I think he loves all of his children, doesn't he? Okay, so I'm going to do what I did for Bubs. So I'll just pull one of these first, and I'll just go in the same order that I did before. Okay, let's stop with the lights. It's like a raven here. We're going to have a seizure trigger warning, you guys. Holy. Uh-oh, that's not good. We might be, hold on. Let's see if I can, oh, just a minute. Okay, it's gonna be a little dim. I think it's just because my coffee maker is on, so it's gonna be a little darker, but you're all right. Right, Bubbles is, it kind of does look cool, doesn't it? Unfortunately, it's not the paranormal. I know what it is, obviously, because I see them, but this is the loud part. And then it does this crazy pop sound at the end, too. I think it's because my coffee maker is plugged into where this light switch is, but I don't know, I'm not an electrician. Ooh, look at this. This sea serpent. This is a beautiful card. This is all about your Kundalini. And it's interesting. I didn't do my little channeled message first, but that's okay. That's okay. This will be a nice long read in anyway. And there's only so many like cool mystical things in this deck, actually. Like the cosmic egg and like dragon and something else, but see, did you hear it? Kapoof. Okay. Alrighty. Let's skip. I have to fix that light. It drives me nuts. Lighting is like, I don't know what it is about that. Maybe my OCD. It's just a me problem. Okie doke. So, healing emotional wounds and expressing desires. The sea serpent represents the energy of expression, whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or desire. The sea serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. That was a really long sentence. When the essence of this is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. We know what we desire most, and our hearts are at ease, and our relationships are meaningful and very enduring. When we loosen the grip of self-judgment and we let the cool waters of forgiveness in to heal our wounds, when the energy of the sea serpent is not yet activated, our emotions and creativity are left in the muddy waters. The current of expression stagnates in some areas of our lives, and in other places it floods. It's important to remember, no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the sea serpent loves us just the same. Like a mother, she wraps herself in us. This is a longer one. As in a gesture of protection. She supports us as we learn to express our true natures. So, the sea serpent and the second chakra. The subtle energy of the sea serpent occupies the area of the Svadhisthana chakra, located deep within the pelvic bowel. This chakra is known as our center of creativity and desire and is associated with the water element. It translates as in her own abode, indicating this chakra is the home of the Divine Mother or the Kundalini itself. Interesting. I mean, when I have this card come out, usually it, for me, is like there's some sort of awakening or something has awakened your Kundalini, or you're trying something different that has like struck a different chord within, you know, your daily routine in a sense, but in a good way, or how you feel about yourself or how you feel about a situation. Beautiful. So the sister deck to this Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck is the Archetypes, Wild Unknown as well. And King Crowns makes these. If you guys are interested, I'll tell you after. But I'm going to pull one of these for you as well. I really like that. I do. I love that. You know, and nurturing something within yourself. Like, you know, just doing something different in your daily routine for yourself that makes you feel good. Ooh, we have the mask coming out. Interesting. This is a really cool deck. I love the artwork in it. So that's the wrong book. Oh my god. I definitely need that coffee. Hey, folks. Okay. Let's see if I can find a different way to use this index, because it is fucking whack. The mask. Can you guys hear the wind out there? Trying to blow me away. Blow me right out of Canada. Okay, 187. Oh, that's kind of spooky, actually. It's smashing shit around out there. Okay, So the mask is the persona, the performance, the reveal. We often think of a mask as something that conceals our identity, yet contemplate the possibility of that the mask permits our true identity to be revealed. It allows. The mask gives voice to that which was previously rejected. When this card appears, enact the side of you that is seeking expression, yet was never given a role to play on the stage of your life. You are in a realm of theater, so say anything is possible. Speak with the other's voice, embody the other's limbs. You are taking part in the ritual of expanding the self. There may be mischief and deception around, and others may be trying on new masks too. No one is sure who is who. It's likely you become so attached to a single mask that you need to fall face forward into this perception bending time, so trust it. That's interesting. As the Zen koan suggests, meditate on your origin or your original face, the one you had before your mother and father were born. Crazy. So think of a mask or costume you wore that felt empowering, marvelous, or fun. Who was it you were being? Is that who is still within you? I love that. So when in light, it reveals what has been suppressed, and when in the dark, further conceals what is rejected. I think that's interesting. Okay, let's dig further. I mean, like with the Kundalini card coming out, hello, that's tuxedo. So this card is just like, taking off, a mask or seeing others for their true self, therefore brings out something different in us, or our environment not being so, not being in the dark so much, or, everything being in the open. You can be yourself, you can express yourself, you can work with others of a like mind. I mean, this is the kind of environment that we obviously, have the ability to strive in or to have further success and growth, right? Whether others are involved or not, but most of the time there's other energies. Shout you out. Throbbing Hot Dog, what's up, buddy? It was a pleasure to meet you earlier. Okay, let me just see if I can fix my light. Okay, that's better. Okay, so I made this deck, and it's in the making. I'm making a few, so I'm Captain 10,000 projects. So it's not looking great, but, it's cute still. Great meanings. So this is a Nunchi. So the subtle art of understanding emotions without words. I think that's really fitting, actually. Without having to speak with your words, but the knowing, it's going back to that knowing, the awakening of you, the awakening of the new you, if you will. Okay, let's see what else. Ooh, Meraki, this is beautiful, because this is like the word that kind of encouraged me to make this whole deck. So when you do something with soul, creativity, or love, and putting a piece of yourself into what you're doing always, which is, leaving your imprint or a little piece of you in everything that you do. That's, when we cook, when we create art, when we work, when we do anything, right? Okay, throbbing, we don't do that here. You come correct or you're going to be in trouble. Okay? It's not like the other stream. This is a sacred place. I treat it as so, and if you can't, then you gotta go. And I know a lot meaner motherfuckers than you are like dirty mouth ones, and they have respect here, so you can do it too. Okay. I would like one more. I'm gonna take this one. So we have psychokinesis, and this is the mind's ability to affect the external world spontaneously or at will, the basis of like poltergeist phenomena. So this is like those people wearing the masks, right? You can see who they are, you know their tricks, you know what they're about, and so therefore they have absolutely no power, control, or impact on your life anymore. If they did, you know what I mean? And if not, then that's something to, just take into consideration for the future, I suppose. But I think that you're already aware. Obviously, you're a very smart cookie. You'd love to get a reading sometime, absolutely. If you want a personal reading, they're very much more in depth. I mean, these ones still are too, let's be real. But, sometimes the stuff that we're going to dive into is very vulnerable, and you're in a vulnerable state, and it's stuff that's sort of private too, and I do respect that. So if you want a deeper reading, just comment on one of my videos on my channel, and I'll give you my email, and then we'll go from there, whether we're going to do like a video chat reading or just a call. And then I don't really have a set price for charging. I just say make a donation, whatever it was worth to you, I suppose. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm pretty fair, and I would love to give you a reading if you're interested. I can do a quick one for you here too. That's fine. So the study. So this is a great card, and it is. It's just it's learning. It's finding further answers or looking for I mean, I think you're calling some people out. I don't know why I want to say that, Shan, because I know you're not like that person, but I feel like there's just been people who are like, it's just about time to do so. You know what I mean? You got people with big mouths and big judgments and opinions, and we're all involved in here. And like the YouTube world's pretty small some days, it feels like that, anyways. I look like LeBron James. Cool. Okay. So, Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn. Whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new on its own. This is an opportunity to expand your mind. I love that. I know you do. I don't like conflict either. It's not my thing. I don't really like drama. Anyways, okay, I love this too. This came out twice. You've kind of got some double backs here. This is crazy. So seek, but with this study coming out and the cards before, and the energy given, I feel like, well, obviously, like the power of spirit exists in all things, and everything is made of energy, and every single thing in our physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. And we are all one with spirit and always connected to one another. So this is pretty much just like you're learning, you're understanding, you're teaching, and you're also kind of being guided to learn new things in a general. So you're bored, I think, a little bit. You're getting bored. You're kind of like, I've outgrown certain things that like once I found joy in, or once I was involved in, and I was like right in it. I feel like you've just kind of outgrown some things, people, places, things, and you're like, you know what? I think it's time to let go, and or also maybe a little bit of like something to do with people kind of hanging themselves with their own noose. You know what I mean? Where it's like the stuff's gone on long enough. Hello, Tracy, you beautiful angel. Good morning. How are you? And it's just kind of finding like new ways of being yourself, and I feel like and realizing, hey, these people aren't for me anymore, or hey, this fucking job isn't, or whatever it might be, or even an idea you've outgrown, within yourself, or a certain aspect. All of these things come into play when it comes to that. I'm gonna put one of these ones for you too, and then we'll continue on. But I'm really proud of you. And you too, Bubs. Like this is big stuff in life. Like these big realizations, these big fucking shifts, these big new us, I guess chapters, if you will. Look at all the good people are coming in. Yeah, I feel that. I feel it's been a long time. Dido, Toxie, you're on the counter. It's okay. Ooh, we've got quite a few. Okay, so that's a clump. I will take top and bottom, and I'll take middle. Oh my god, page middle, let's go. Okay, we got it. So, a good night's sleep. Are you a little behind on rest, or are you having a hard time quieting your mind? I feel like you have found a good night's sleep finally. And if not, you will real soon. And it's just like, thank you for helping me relax and sleep deeply, for I know that you are guiding, healing, and protecting me while I rest. I mean, if you've been in a situation where it's kind of high stress or survival mode, it's really hard to shut your mind off. Or if you have a ton of responsibility and the whole fucking world relies on your existence, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, you try to close your eyes at night, and it's really difficult to quiet your mind enough to sleep. And by the time you do get to sleep, it feels like the alarm clock is going off and kicking you right in the ass again, right? Anyways, so we have, you are profoundly clairvoyant. So yes, that knowing, that awakening. We don't, I mean, I'm born with it. I knew right away what was going on. I didn't know right away what was going on. I knew I was different. But sometimes, like, I have so many, clients and friends who have hit this or something like, 50, 60. And I'm like, better late than never, like, let's get to work. We've got a lot to catch up on. So that kind of thing. But that's very cool. But you've always had this knowing, and maybe just not knowing where to go with it, or what it, to trust it, I guess, would be another thing, because it's unusual. So trust what you Trust what you see in your mind's eye as well as with your physical sight. For your spiritual vision helps you with healing, teaching, and guidance. Motherfucker took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, like 100% what we just talked about. Cancel, clear, delete. Beautiful. Hello, Nifty. How are you this morning? Yeah, 100. It is weird, right? So use only positive words and thoughts as they are rapidly manifesting into form. You are a master manifester for sure. So ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. Again, canceling out kind of that, more negative outlook upon yourself, right? And open up to this. Like, run with it. Take it and run with it like a kite. It's your time to fly, it's your time to shine. And I feel like you know that, and I think that you're excited. But if you need help with like any of it, in your journey right now, like this is what I do, so you can reach out to me and I'd be happy to work with you. And then that's free of charge. I'm just teaching you how to be, how to do your spiritual stuff in a comfortable way, and so that it doesn't freak you out too much. I guess no one was there for me when I was figuring it all out, so I try to be there for people as much as possible and offer it. Yes, happy Friday. You're going to go to sleep, Throbbing, and have a good one. Thanks for coming in, by the way. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all of you, actually. Yeah. You're good, Nifty? I'm good. It's pretty stormy out. I'm just going to grab a coffee, guys. Just chat politely, please. Do I have any creamer? No, I don't. Crap. Oh, here, I'll just do this. Aha. She's smarter than she looks, folks. Oh shit, I made it too cold now. That won't do. Okay, it's getting loud. Plug your ears. I'm such an idiot. I do that every time. Every single time. Got sugar up here. Alrighty. Okay, that's gonna burn my mouth right off, so we're gonna stop that now. Beep, beep, beep. Alright. Does anyone else do that? You make a coffee and then you put too much cold in it? Oh, I made this mug, by the way. I do a lot of artwork. This is one of them. It looks like a, I don't know, dragon skin or something like that, I guess. I have a ton of them. I'll show you guys them sometime. I'll catch up here. Yeah, even as we age, we never have it all figured out. Totally. So I'm completely honest, Tracy. How are you, though? Aw. Yes. Tracy and the Bun Buns. How's your son doing, Tracy? You drink your coffee black? Okay, it depends. I do have to have sugar in it, like a little bit. I think it's, well, I'll drink it either way, honestly. The older I get, the less I mind. Shan, that's definitely, she's probably seen a lot of that. Yeah, I mean, absolutely, you guys share and chat and learn and get to know each other. Liquid creamer is a game. I make my own sometimes if I have to, and I live really far out of town, so I have to, to improvise sometimes. I do like, what's your favorite coffee creamer, actually? What's your flavor, fam? Oh no, it's chipped. I like hazelnut and butter pecan is alright, and French vanilla. That stuff's really bad for you though, if you look at some of the ingredients, I guess. Ooh, Italian sweet cream, caramel. I'm a caramel fan too. If I go into the city, I do like a I do sense, Shan, okay, sorry guys. Shan, I do sense that there is definitely some negative energy around you. I can tap in really quick now too, and I can see. I just didn't. I have to have kind of permission to do that, you know. So now that you've made it. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why, and maybe it's because we have a lot of involvement with people from all over the world and different folks, from different strokes from different folks. On the internet here, all of us being involved in different communities. But I do feel like I don't know if it's like someone wishing bad upon you that's created this, or if it's a negative person in your life. I'm trying to figure out if it's that or both. I think both. I don't know. I don't want to say that it's from the internet. I mean, you don't have really any enemies on here, and you stay in your lane, like me. Do you have a coworker that doesn't like you? I don't. I have to ask that because I'm kind of feeling like there's some shit like that going on. There is always a few bad apples, Nifty, 100%. It's probably me. I'm the bad. Well, whatever. We're all light and dark, bitch. It is what it is. Okay, so let me tap more into that actually. I really want to. I can do some automatic writing really quick too. Sometimes that helps find some answers that we can't see. Let's do that. Switch it up a little bit, yo. You have an ex-friend. Okay, because I do feel like it is someone who knows you or like has definitely knowledge of like your daily routine and like who you kind of are, what you're about, like to a certain extent. But I think it comes from jealousy. I don't know why I want to say that. Like there's definitely jealousy that's at play. Where's a pen? I don't want to use that one. Let's see. Perfect. Got a pen. Oh, Dito, what are you doing? Okay. So you guys just chat for a minute, and I'm just gonna tap in. Demons? Well, they're everywhere. But just know where you're playing if you're gonna be here and who you're playing with. You gotcha? Gotcha. Okay. I don't know what the. Okay, let me just write a few things here, and then I'll get to it. I got the letter P. Pat, Patricia. I don't think that is the person, but that is something you need to be aware of. P person. No, there's. Is yours like, are you have bad, you feel like you got a straight, like it's just bad luck, bad luck, bad luck, bad luck, bad days, fucking bad hair days, bad makeup days, bad fucking tripping, fucking, a car runs out of gas, like just the dumb shit. Like little shit is starting to affect your life in a big way, I feel like, and you can feel like it physically sort of bothering, like it's starting to like, I don't know, wear you down in a different way than just like the little shit. Thank you, Tracy. No, I'm not asking for anything. Smelly minge? The fuck does that even mean? Okay, whatever. Anyways, also, if you're gonna be an asshole when you're in here, you know where you came in, you can get the fuck out. See you later. I'm in the middle of something for somebody who actually gives a shit, so save your shit. It's too early for it. I'm really nice, you guys, but like, I'll stand up real quick. Especially for you guys. Fuck that. Nobody needs that. Okay. Okay, and I'm seeing a circle. So, like, did you have a circle of friends and then there was a falling out, Shan? Because I'm definitely seeing that it's not just one person that has this. Like, there's something about a group, like, or a circle of friends, or like something like that, where there's like one person. Like when I see the circle, I see, two people standing outside of it, on one on each end. Years back, as you were waking up, you heard the name Pearl from a gender-neutral sounding thing, so no idea what that meant. Okay, that's pretty interesting because, yeah, like when I wrote, the first thing that I got to was a P. And I just said Pat or Patricia because I'm like, well, I gotta just give her a P. But if that has anything to do with it, we'll find out here. Can I tell if someone has demons? Yeah, I definitely can tell if there's some negative shit going on around you, but you should be able to tell too. You'll know. I mean, these are, they're not subtle, and if they start that way and they grow, it's been there for a long time. What puts off that energy? anything of the negative or the dark, you're gonna feel that, especially if you tend towards more of the light. But we have dark and light in us, all of us. It's a matter of what you nourish or but accepting, acknowledging that, is kind of what creates that wholeness. And I'm not saying go fucking be a Satanist, or go be, a Christian, whatever it is that floats your boat, whatever. I'm not judging you, but find the balance in between the two, right? This has been there for time. Yeah, I can feel that. And so, how long has it been since you had this falling out? Like, roughly like a year, or I'm kind of picking up. It's not been super long, but it's also it's gone on long enough, obviously. But it's definitely not been. It's been uneasy. Do you have to see this person daily? Like, do you somehow still have ties? Is that what this circle is? Well, if you ignore it, it's like you can stuff things in a closet, but they're always going to come surface. 2 years? Okay. Let's say 1 or 2 years. And what does she have to do with, like, I mean, did she meet your family? Because I'm seeing that, like, there might be an untrustworthy family member that's connected to this past not great energetic, or, this person with not great energy. And gossiping or lies, like, that kind of shit all falls into that same category. Yeah. You see, yeah, okay. That makes sense. And it's really hard when, it's a person that's like a living, it's not like a dark energy or entity or demon or of that sort, when it's something that's a fucking, it's here in the 3D that you can see, if it's a person, it's so hard to deal with that. I mean, what we can do is a cleanse and an evil eye removal, or whatever you want to call it. Pretty much just warding off that negative energy and getting rid of the ties that you have. So cord cutting, because we can stop talking to somebody, but yeah, throbbing, that'll make you do that 100%. It'll make you super irritable too, all that kind of shit. You'll notice changes within yourself, or others will. Because sometimes we don't notice it within ourselves, right? And, sometimes there's physical effects. That's over a long period of time, and that depends on what it is. But anyways, so Shan, I do feel like we need to do some of that stuff, and I feel like you'll feel less of her effects, or it won't really be able to affect you in the same way. And then what we do is we do a return to sender. So anything that she sends your way, or any kind of, like, even someone thinking bad about you, if someone has they don't like you so much, or they're so angry or jealous that they sit there and they stew on it and they think about all the shit they don't like about you, or they have ill intent or wishes or thoughts, it definitely creates, well, not a curse, but you know what I mean? It's a bad spell. We create what we speak, we manifest our thoughts, and we project and attract what we feel, right? So, I mean, vibes are important, thoughts are important, and words. We're a walking magic wand. We just don't realize it, and we forget. Yeah, Tracy's also really great. Listen to her as well. You calmed down a bunch after yesterday, but back up again, and I don't ever talk to her, but she's still talking. Yeah, so that's it. Her still doing that. She's keeping that negative energy alive and feeding it all the time. And it's going to affect you because it's her problem with you, right? I mean, but really, karma's also real, honey, too, and that shit comes around. That's why we have to be careful with, even doing like little incantations or spells if they're not of the light, and even sometimes if they are, intentions are, they have to be of our highest, before we can spit that stuff. Hello, good morning, Joe. How are you? Hello, Christian Moss. Hello, Clumsy. How's it going? Good morning, fam. But Shan, I think that we could do that, just a little removal of that, and protection. And so pretty much anything, the whole rubber and glue thing, it'll bounce right back to her. And people need to be careful of that kind of stuff. I know Joe is fucking hilarious. I'm glad he's here, actually. Joe's one of my biggest golf fans, other than Shammy. I know, me too. He's really funny. Joe and Cam are hilarious. Yeah, you're welcome. Just we don't have to do that on here. I just poked myself in the fucking eye. Did you see that? Owie. That was really dumb. I'll give you my email, so just comment on one of my videos, even if it's just like just put a period or something, and I'll just give you that. We can go from there. And don't pay any mind to it. Anytime you have that kind of, you feel it, just fucking put it out. Like, just get rid of it. Just don't even pay it attention, because then we can feed that too, right? Which sucks, but Tracy, at times, she said. Yeah, he's got his moments, hey? We all do, let's be real. Even I've crashed out and fucking look like a jackass, too. That's funny. I didn't see, there was not a lot of people live tonight. Hi, Jamie. How are you, hun? Hello, Oliver. How are you? Is it an e-cigarette? No, it's a real cigarette. It's a dart. Yep. Just, I have Discord. I don't really use it, like, ever, actually. I don't even know if I have the app on my phone anymore. Maybe. I'll have to check, but I don't go on it very much. And when I did, I just like to play games. Actually, Jamie was one of the people I used to play games with on there. Yes, yes. Oh, and I already know, Jamie, you probably want a reading, don't you? Let me get back to it. Get off my smoke break. Just a moment. Did you see? Check it out. The newcomers, Clumsy, Joe, Jamie. Look at this. It's not pretty. I made that. Yeah, you can play games with, like, whoever you want on there. I think people that you don't know, too, but I never do that because it's weird, but... Oh, Leo's not well. I remember you mentioned something about a stroke. Was it a stroke or... I feel so bad for you, Jamie. I'm so sorry. It's hard to watch your animals be in any kind of discomfort. Yeah, Misery loves... I have a fucking, what do you call it? Tapestry on my wall, Tracy, with the misery. It's like the miserable people do miserable things, like the society of misery and regrets. But just remember, like Tracy said, you know, it it is sad, but it comes back to those people eventually. You know what I mean? Oh, thanks, Clumsy. I have a bunch of them. I'll have to show them to you, actually. Yeah, see, Tracy, she's beautiful. She has such great words. Tracy, you're so smart and you're so like you're such an angel. You really are. There's only a select few in our community who are like, you know, always consistently nice. And you're. Hi, Miguel. Good morning. Missouri, Missouri. Oh my gosh, most people I know that live in Missouri call it that. Actually, Joel. I do swear like a sailor from the 1930s. Hello, my name is Paige. Nice to meet you. I don't know if it's because I'm like Albertan and Canadian or if it's just because the way I grew up. I mean, I don't know. My parents always swore and like my family does, and out here we're kind of like redneck blue collar. There's a lot of, not that it's polite or ladylike, so I'm very sorry, but fuck it, right? I am who I am. Yeah, I mean, it's not for everybody, though, Trace. I mean, when women do it, it's not for everybody, I guess, you know? I mean, I don't think... Tracy probably doesn't swear a whole lot. I don't think I've ever heard that woman swear. I mean, she's, you know, she's our angel, though. But I imagine she does. I imagine she's dropped the F-bomb a few times or said shit when she stubs her toe, right? We're all human. I try to be ladylike. You know, it fucking comes out every once in a while that I'm not. But we're not all perfect. Oh, okay. They make fun of you, and I don't remember for the accident, global amnesia, and concussion, but it's okay. You know what, James? Fuck people's opinions. And you know, if they're making fun of you, you know, it'll blow over. It'll pass. Look at what's been going on. If we want to be real about it, like, look what's been going on, and when there's something else bigger for people to talk about, they're gonna do that instead. It'll pass, but I know it's uncomfortable. I've been there. Just stay true to who you are, Jamie. People love you for that. You've been there for everybody. You know, if you think about it, you've got a great track record of sticking up for people. Fahrenheit 98. Yuck. Get a grip. It's like 5:47 a.m. You got nothing better to do? Pulling your pud and telling people about it on the internet. Get a grip. Okay, but I mean, like, you know, you just, Jamie, you have a great impact on people. You are always there as a great mod. You're a great friend. You help take care of your mom all the time. You know, you're great with your animals. You're just a good person. Well, I know that things are going on with that, but like, and I'm not sure the depth of it because I don't fuck with the drama. But from what I do know, I mean, I don't really know what to say about it on here because I mean it sucks and I'm sorry you're going through it. It will pass. That's all I have to say because the drama always blows over and it goes somewhere else and then people will focus on that. I know Jamie is awesome as fuck. Like I feel really bad. I want to help fix it, but it's been hard. Like I don't know how to help fix any of the beef anyone has. I can't. I'm not a miracle worker, right? Can't sage away the hate completely. Just a little bit, you know. People are gonna have their judgments of others and you guys, we're not all gonna get along all the time, right? Like we're not gonna see point of view all the time. We're different energies, and we're all trying to like, get along. It's not always gonna happen. You're gonna clash with some people, no matter what you do, and like me too. I mean, there's some people on here that I give two fucks about. You know what I mean? But and they don't care for me either. So energies will clash. But just don't let it dictate everything. And I am really sorry about Leo. I really think that's the coolest cat ever. When it comes to that, just make sure Leo's comfortable. But you know that, right? And just make sure that you're doing the best you can. I don't know what the vet said, but that's all you can do is just make sure that you love them and you make it comfortable. Especially if you personally feel like this is kind of the end of the road. But, yeah, I think Leo sounds like his door, like when you open a door and it squeaks, like very cute. Every time, same sound too. And then if Raven has babies, I'll just send you a Ravy baby in the mail somehow. Poke holes in a box. I'm just kidding. It was a joke. But I'm sure that we can figure something out with that too, because I know how much you love Raven, and she's not fixed yet, but I'm gonna do it soon. So I don't know. I'll see what I can do for you. Where is Ravy? Ravy, baby girl. Jamie's here. Oh, she'll come. She usually always does. She's hard to spot on the black leather couch because she's black, right? She just pops out of nowhere. I love the name Raven. And then when my mom passed away, this is when I got this animal, and so Raven Dawn Ebony is her full name. Does anyone else name their animals like people? Like, do you give them a full? Yeah. What was the joke? Oh my gosh, Joe, you and Kim, I caught you guys. I don't know whose panel you were on. You guys are arguing. You guys are hilarious. You always make me laugh. Is she your neighbor? I know you guys aren't a couple or anything. Cletus, I love that name. Yeah, actually, when I met you guys, Joe, 2 Octobers ago, my mom passed away. Yeah, it's really sad. It was really sudden. It was tragic. It sucked. I miss her every day, but shout out to you, Mama Bear. Yeah. But we all go through loss, you know what I mean? And the only thing, you don't know how loud they clap until the clapping stops. That's one thing that really sucks is, and you start to see yourself more in them when they're not here, and you just try not to forget the memories and keep them alive as much as possible in your heart. Oh, thanks guys, thank you. It hardened me, it changed me. I've never been the same, but that's what those do to us. I mean, our bodies expire. We have accidents that happen, we have all kinds of stuff, and it's kind of hard to predict a forever when we don't have one guaranteed, right? But thank you so much for your kind words and your support, you guys. Oh, my mom passed away 2 Octobers ago. Oh, thanks, Tracy. Thank you. We do have to be grateful for our time. Totally, Joe. It's really insightful thing to say and very nice. But it is important. It's a great reminder. We don't last forever. We don't have everybody forever. And a rule in my house is we never go to bed, we try not to go to bed angry. You never don't say I love you. You have to say I love you, and always leave with a hug, You never know if that'll be your last one. Yeah. So, I mean, and that sucks. I mean, I never thought, we don't think about, having to deal with that, things like funerals, the planning. I had so much, I was in shock and still had to, deal with all her affairs and everything because I was that was my responsibility. So it's hard. It was a lot, and it made me, it changed me really quick. It really did. And then when we go through these hard things, it's fuck, do I ever wish that I could give my mom a call, But they're still listening, in their own way. They're still alive and us. And so, when we're sad sometimes or we feel like, we have nobody and we're alone, it's important to know that, if you feel like the hair stand up on, you get a cold chill and then, or a warm sensation, that's your loved one there trying to give you a hug or, show you that they're there for you or that they can hear you. And if you're really open, your third eye is really open, then, you can see them and you can talk to them or communicate with them as well. There's lots of things like me, I'm a telephone is what they always call me for some weird reason, like a connector from this side to that one. Um, but weird thing is me when we're really deeply connected, it's hard. Like I have a hard time channeling my mom, but I can channel your fucking dead hamster from like 20 years ago. You know what I mean? Like I mean, and I've looked into that and it's quite normal. So, because I was like, am I broken? Is something wrong with me? Oh, because I live in the middle of nowhere, and if you can't hear, like, there's a really bad storm here right now. Sorry about that, you guys. You missed your granddad? Yeah. And that's hard, right? It's you look up to these people. They mean so much to you. They're the people who make you, who condition you, who raise you, who are there for you, and not having them. That's a huge change for someone to go through. It's like well, like any kind of any loss of anything. People don't. It takes a while for us to adjust, and we never really kind of come out the same way to it. I have a router. Yeah, but I still like I live. And okay, I live like 40. I live like an hour from any town, and like I'm literally out in the bush. So it is what it is, guys. I'm really sorry. How long have I been live? Just about an hour. I might jump off soon. Soon. It's 5:55, you guys. This is cool because we had 4:44 earlier. Aw, Joe, this is super cool that you're here. I love, this is a great group. This is nice. Good vibes for the morning. Clumsy, you too. This is awesome. Was someone else live before, or did you guys just, you're awake now? Who's got to go to work also, by the way? Who's working today? I miss you too, James. I miss you too. And yeah, Joe is awesome. Got great people in here. I gotta start selling some of these rings. If anybody knows how to like do that properly or well on the internet, like I could go to Etsy and do it, but I make lots of jewelry and I do lots of artwork. Obviously, I do, shit like this too, and make like home decor and pretty much anything to do with creating. I do. Called out of work. You said you broke your leg. Fuck that today. Go back to work tomorrow with no broken leg. Oh, they just Joe Shipley'd me. Well, you guys, I have to send everybody. Remember, I did the whole jewelry line. My first jewelry line was called the YouTube Streets. And so everybody has a piece or a set named after them. So I got to start sending them out. I know everybody's like worried about doxing and stuff on here, so I try not to be like, hey, shout me out your mailing address. But I mean, I would never do anything. And I do have a lot of friends and clients on here that, I'm obviously trusted, but I'm not a shit starter or disturber. Yeah, you never lie. Well, we all do sometimes. Let's be real. You want to cook with me? Like cook like people or like we're gonna like cook meals? Like what do you want? I would do that. I like collabs. I'm down and I cook all the time. Not people. I don't like to be an asshole. I do have my moments though, for sure. It doesn't happen very often though. Jamie, I've noticed you've been a little bit spicy. I know that there's definitely reasons for it, but it's kind of nice to see you. Oh, you want to roast people with me. I'm pretty good at that. I like watch a lot of stand-up comedy and stuff too, though. I always wanted to be a comedian, self-proclaimed. But anyways, and I like dark humor. I transmute a lot of my pain into dark humor and put it into artwork and stuff. But no, not like that. Not cannibalism. That's crazy. I mean, like roasting people. Do I like Texas? I've never been outside of Canada, but like definitely, I would love to go to Texas. Proper meals takes a full hour, then you kick me out. Yes, smoke away. You eat the plate. Okay, I would do a little cooking collab for sure. You have a friend in Texas? Nice. Does anyone have any family in Canada or know anybody or have any friends here? I'm always curious about that. because it kind of seemed to be like me and a couple other Canadians, like in like certain communities anyway. We're like, where? Toronto. I drove through Toronto one time. Like I drove across Canada, I've flown across Canada, but that's a pretty incredible trip. Oh, I have the hiccups from this coffee. Sorry, guys. Oh, the case went to trial? Okay. Oh, you've been dealing with that for way too long. What a headache, my girl. What a headache. That's insane. Lying. Winnipeg Jets cousins are the worst. No relatives, but you lived in Van a bit. I like Vancouver. I do. I'm from Kelowna, actually, Shan. I do. I like well, BC, British Columbia, province over from the one I live in now currently is Alberta, obviously, but I love British Columbia. The geographics is so crazy from like one side to the other. You get like ocean, you get rainforest, you get desert, like it's pretty crazy. And where like, you know, most other provinces are pretty, actually Manitoba is really gorgeous too. You know, it's nice in Alberta as well, but there's not as much, it's mostly prairies, mountains, and trees, right? And some pretty beautiful lakes, I won't lie, but not, yeah. But Vancouver's great. I love it. Smoked a volcano vape in, like, this is when this shit was, like, new to, like, exposed into the out, you know, like, where it was, like, legalized. And so you could go in this little shop or this little downtown coffee house in Vancouver, and I was on a road trip, and I was like, let's go check this out. So that was my first experience with the volcano vape bag thing. Was in there, and I was like, oh, this is so rebellious. We're doing it inside a building with lots of people. I don't have to hide it. Okay, what is happening? Stuart Smith and you guys know each other? Are you just clashing right now? What is going on? What is the beef? And yes, I don't tolerate any kind of shenanigans of the negative type in here. Or child's play. We're all adults, hopefully, and if you're not an adult, then get off to school. Yes, thank you, Tracy. Like, be respectful while you're here. This is okay, well, no hate from anybody, okay? And if you don't like each other, don't talk to each other. Avoid each other. Don't even fucking put each other's names in your mouths. You know what I mean? Just out of sight, out of mind. But let's behave. This is a channel of girls are both pretty. Quit fighting now. Tisk tisk. I love that. Oh, Tracy's our angel, Joe. Come on now. And also, if you guys keep it up, I'm gonna stick Joe Shipley on you. And that ain't what you want, I tell you. Right? Right. Joe, you could be my bodyguard for today. I should give you a wrench almost, but... Oh, you guys, come on now. Come on now. Even better, I'll get Jamie and Joe on you, and Tracy, and then you can have some fun. Like, open up my gate of fucking guard dogs. Just kidding. Oh. Yep, Joe Shipley. He's the bodyguard for Prairie Winds and Wildflowers Spiritual Arts channel. Cheers. I don't think I've ever drank a coffee this fast. I'm gonna be buzzing hard. Okay, see you later. Thanks for coming. Joe, tell Kim I was an hour away from miner's facility to the last night. Oh, Joe, you guys live like, I guess I forget that a lot of you. I'm the only one that's fucking 80 bazillion miles away in another country. Sometimes I feel like the odd one out. Hello, hello from Canada to Mumbai. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is there for you. You guys, behave yourselves. Please and thank you. Here, we're gonna 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reinsert a new idea. Let's distract the brain. Let's talk about it. Someone bring up a topic or an experience and let's run with it. Oh gosh, I'm fidgeting now. I shouldn't do that. Uh-oh, my glasses are scratched. Oh my god, does anybody else do that? Like, I feel like I have a million pairs, and then like, I just fuck them right up. I'm really, really hard on them. Your full house, you sing, Joe, and look in that house. Is Monk Canadian? You ought to know. Mm-hmm. You ought to know. Good morning, bud. How are you? It's been a while, hey? It's so weird. We go on like different times, and it's like it'll bring in, certain crowds because of whatever time it is there, too. It's nice. And some people I don't get to see very often, so I'm always very exciting. Cursing is allowed, but not directed at anybody in the chat. It's just going to be used for light conversation. But like I said, I'm not going to warn more than 4 times. I'm a mother, counting to 5. Like, let's fucking go here, you guys. Come on, leave each other alone. Do I like soup? Yeah, I do, actually. I love soup. I like making soup. I like most soups. I just don't like, I don't like minestrone. It's just not my favorite. 8:04 in New York, Mr. Plenty? My stream is chopped. I know. I've explained it about 85,000 times. We have a really bad storm, and I live in the middle of nowhere, so forgive me. I'm sorry. I know, bud. I'm not really live a lot lately. In the winter, I kind of hibernate, and I was going through an awful lot, so I just kind of hermit. I just deal with shit alone, I guess. K. Smith. Let's go here. Let's stop. It is the storm's fault. I mean, but for the most part, I usually do have shitty service all the time out here. I'm trying to get Starlink. Does anybody have that? Has it worked out well for you? Yeah, a break is always necessary, honestly. Like, being disconnected sometimes, and like you'll disconnect from your reality. You're finally going to bed. Okay, have a good one. Thanks for coming. I'll see you next time, or in Joker's stream. I heard Starlink is good. I looked into it. It's kind of expensive, but I think it would be worth it for me out here. And I mean, it would probably be the best option because I do have Wi-Fi out here, but it was so hard. Like, I had 4 servicers come out here and try to find Wi-Fi, and they were like, "Sorry, ma'am, we can't." And then they blamed the trees, and I was like, "Okay, whatever." And then the last guy that came, he was like about to tell me that he couldn't find it, and I was like, "Get up that fucking tree and find some service, please and thank you. I've like paid you guys 4 times to come out here." So finally, yes, just ignore it, Monk. Ignore it, Monk. Here, Joe, I'm giving you a wrench. Do it with it what you will, but like be, you know. Uh-oh, Joe Shipley. Okay, there you go. Jamie's got one. Tracy's already got one. Shan, you can have one. I mean, like, it's good to have good backup, honestly. And I only trust so many people, but y'all are good. So, there you go. Help a girl out. You want some cleanup done? There you go. Mm-hmm. Oh, money is awesome. I love money. Stuart, you're on thin ice, you guys. You're not awake yet, but I know. I'm like, maybe I should have another coffee. But every time I do, like, my body does not respond well to coffee. I don't know why. It makes me anxious. It makes me sweat from my palms. Like, makes my stomach hurt. Whenever the fuck you think that I'm irritated by it or that it's just becoming a distraction or a problem in general. That's when, Shan, I give you guys, your discernment as adults and as my friend and as you know what my channel is about. So go right ahead and do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Do it. Yeah. I mean, I don't really give a lot of options. You get like a couple chances and then, 3 strikes and you're out kind of thing. But yeah, I don't really like that. I don't like fuckery on here to a certain extent, especially if I'm not involved or don't know what the fuck's going on, then I'm like, why is it happening, right? I need you to behave now. Yes, pretty much. Oh, that was a big one. You know, I had to have like some tree removal out here because I had a tree almost come right through the house not long ago, and then again one almost like squished the Jeep not long ago. I think that I got them all dealt with. It was pretty dangerous. Can you get a mod roll? What's up with that? We'll see, okay? It is still stormy out. Like that wind is fucking howling. Like my whole house was like earlier. Yeah, it was a thing. See, there you go. That's what happens. Shan's on top of it. These will only tolerate so much, right? Shenanigans are fun, but until someone gets poked in the eye, and then it's not fun. Oh, fuck it, bud. Here you go. There. There. All my friends have one now. Everyone here is really great. Are you vegan when you eat chicken? No. I don't think that that works. You're cool too, bud. Always been I like you. Likewise. Likewise. You're welcome. I need, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes feel like I have too many moderators, but I trust all my mods, and sometimes I need them. Sometimes get like quite a few people in here, and they're all doing their thing, but I know, I can't help the service, you guys. I'm so sorry. Just 1 second here. Just gonna grab something. Well, dang it. Jesus. The hash oil will get you every time, eh? Oh, good night. Good night, throbbing. I should probably just start calling you Hot Dog, but your name is fucking hilarious. I do like it. Throbbing Hot Dog. I was actually in Joker's live tonight for a bit, and that's where you met the Throbbing Hot Dog. My rule is never ban or timeout unless you deserve it for the stream owner tells me to. Yeah, that's usually a good rule. Honestly, I'm not as like, because my channel is not even about, you know, I don't do the drama, blah, 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 blah. So I'm just like, if they're, I don't really fuck with it. So if you're gonna come here and try and be a jerk or insulting people, I hate that. Like if you're gonna come in and insult people about anything or say, you know, shit about family and stuff that's not nice, it's like, well, that I won't tolerate. And when Clumsy comes back, he can have one too. I don't know where he is, but anyway, I really appreciate you guys like sticking around this long. Yeah, James, totally. Let's do it. Let's do a little cards for you. A little cards. What the fuck? Oh my god. I know Clumsy is great. Usually super supportive on everybody's channel and everyone's behalf, actually. Oh no, is it gonna snow today? We've gone from like sunshine to like rain to snow and then back. It's just a weird fucking year. All my golf videos coming soon. Coming soon. This actually May 1st is when a lot of the courses open. So this year with the golf, I'm gonna do not just like my driving, like I'm gonna do my short game too. So you'll be able to see the whole thing. I know, I said a bad word. See, I should be banned. Where's my mods at for saying I should be banned on my own stream? No, that's really funny. Okay. The S word. No S word. Okay. Oh, Jamie, you got a lot going on, eh? Okay, first I have to say be careful who you trust because you used to play golf with your father. I love golf. I'm a diehard. Golf is my jam. Okay. Jamie, I feel like you have somebody that you trust that you shouldn't. So, I don't know who this is. I do know that it's somebody like that you're really close with every day, kind of close. Be careful with what you share and with whom. And just it's going back to past experiences. They're kind of showing me a window or like a little I guess slideshow, if you will, of past, present, and future. So just be careful because this person is like you've got like a soul tie to them. I don't know, it might be karmic, where they're kind of got like a revolving door entry into your life. So I can't put a name on it. I'm not going to do that. But just be careful who you trust and what with whom you share certain information with. Also, I do feel like you just had to sign something. Um, I do feel like it was the right decision, but I know it was a difficult one. So just know that you did the right thing. And you're being told to just keep your head on a swivel. So just watch your, keep always be paying attention because there's people with their not great intentions right now, okay? And I want it to be a positive reading, but I'm not going to sugarcoat shit for you guys. I love you. And I got to be honest, I'm not going to sit here and say everything's rainbows and sunshine because it is not. But there always is a silver lining, and my readings are also positive too. But I can't lie. I have to tell you all of it, nitty gritty, the good, the in between. So we have the elephant coming out, Jamie, and this is actually a really beautiful card. And I think that it comes with a lot of wisdom, and not forgetting things. Like don't forget where you came from and who was involved in your good at your highest moments and your lowest, and who is still there for you. And standing tall. It's a big energy, the elephant. You know what I mean? And in every culture, it kind of represents something different, but it's always positive, right? So it's like unstoppable and auspicious and wise. The elephant is arguably the richest figure in the deck. Like Ganesh, the elephant represents immense wisdom, as well as good fortune. It is said that the great elephant is the destroyer of obstacles. So if this card appears when you feel stuck, rest assured the path will soon become clear. To add to the mystery, the elephant is also known to create obstacles in order to steer us in the right direction. Trust this gentle, noble creature. It illuminates the way with the light of self-knowledge. When in balance, one-pointed, focused, generous, and loving. When out of balance, misunderstands fate. And to bring into balance, trust. Okay, this is crazy because I was just talking to you about trust and, experiences and kind of, being that destructor of the obstacles. Like, we can get in our own way, but that's not the case here. It is definitely others, or, placing these obstacles, or kind of, let's say, situational circumstances. I feel like you're learning to navigate all of these, and you're doing it in a way that is unapologetic at this point, where you're like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to get right through this roadblock. But this is also reminding you of your strength and your power, that fire within, that drive, that force. You know what I mean? That you have the power to remove these negative things, to get rid of or push out of the way any of these obstacles that others might be throwing at you or creating. So it's important to listen to yourself right now as well. And I think there's somebody that's giving you advice that shouldn't be giving you advice, though. I feel that. I don't know why. I mean, it's not come out yet, but I do really feel that. Okay, so something about like slippery business. How do I put that in a different way so it sounds so weird? I want to say shady, but something like slithery. I don't know if that's that snaky fucking friend. There's something going on with that. You just watch, and it'll come out. It'll bring itself to the light. I mean, it'll expose itself. But I feel like it's coming anyways. You're expecting it, and then it'll teach you again that you can't trust that person. I think this is a repeat offender. You know what I mean when I say that? Like a culprit that's been there more than once. So let's see. These are the weirdest cards to try to shuffle. They're like giant coasters. Okay. So yeah, I mean, even shuffling the cards, when there's clumps or blockages, they're not really affecting that much, but We do have the mirror, and I don't know what this means in this deck, but we're going to find out. Okay. I actually love the readings tonight. In this deck, I've gotten all the cards. I've never actually got to experience reading them yet or finding out what they're about. So it's been a nice night for knowledge. So the mirror, the reflection, the illusion, the looking glass. We look into mirrors every day without recognizing them as portals into another realm. They can shatter, flatter, distort, reflect, and project an image back to us that we deem to be true. The energy of the mirror is all about self perception. When the archetype of the mirror appears, we are in the mythic land of Narcissus, who saw himself reflected in a pool and fell in love with his own image. So compelled by his reflection, he could not turn away, a fixation that eventually led to his death. Recognize the power and danger of the mirror. It is a construct, one that may drive a shard between you and your true self. The mirror contains trickster energy. There it is. Put the phone down, stop with the comparisons, and let the mirror stand empty for a while. Rest with the one inside. So that goes again to like listening to yourself, you know, I mean, and what are we projecting and what are we reflecting, you know, and when was the last time that you kind of just sat without being connected to our phone or, you know, any kind of outside influence or energy, like just you and yourself. Um, and write down what kind of comes to you in those times, whether it's a thought or, you know, or something happens, like just sort of start journaling your alone times, if you will. I know that that sounds weird, but it is a thing. And also another tool or whatever exercise you could do, and it's something I hate doing, but I have to every once in a while when I start to feel extremely low on myself or people have made me feel like, you know, no worth, all those kinds of things, insecure, unhappy, it's hard to love yourself times. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself nice shit until until it's not uncomfortable. And then at that point, you know, I just do it. Just do it. I can't. It's an experience in its own, for everybody individually. So just give it a go and see what happens, how you feel after, and what happens in your day afterwards as well. So speak to yourself gently and kindly. Shut the fuck up. Are you kidding me? Speak to yourself gently and kindly in the mirror. Oh my god. It will feel awkward at first, but it is a sure way to become friends with yourself. This is why I love this, okay? Because I love to test this stuff. It's crazy. These abilities, or whatever you want to fucking call them, are crazy. But when it word for word hits me like that, it's like, damn, it's fulfilling. You know, it makes me feel like I don't need a straight jacket with kitty slippers and a nut ward yet. Not quite yet, you guys. Just about, but not quite. For further reflections, read the poem I Am Not I by Juan Jimenez and Yoko Ono's Mirror Piece in Grapefruit. Okay, interesting. And when in light, witnessing the deeper self and pure awareness. When in the dark, narcissism, comparison, and harsh edges. Okay. So, you know, as we're going through these things or times or whatever it might be, it's easy to draw more from the darker side of ourselves or to lose our better judgment or how we're supposed to react to certain things instead of thinking about them first, you know, all of that stuff. I know, looking at yourself, I know, but I mean, it's a therapy tool. It's not like you're looking at yourself like going, "Ooh, you're so hot," like Johnny Bravo style. Like you're just what you're doing is you're kind of showing love, paying respect to yourself instead of being so mean to yourself, not because of other people's opinions or the shit that's implanted in our minds or every day. Like it can really shade our perception of ourselves, and then therefore we lose connection to our truest self, right? Yeah, I don't know. I know it sounds weird. It's strange, but some of these things, you know, they work. Hello, Joker. How are you? Sorry if I'm like not hello to anyone who's come in here and I haven't seen a hello. Yeah, Johnny Bravo. Do you guys remember that? Okay, Jamie, I've been in the making of a few decks. This is one of my latest ones that's not complete yet. It's just a rough draft. My God, every fucking time. Weird. I thought I just saw a raven, and it, like, there was nothing there when I looked up. That was creepy. Okay. So, Decidolia, the quiet collapse of admiration for someone once revered when disappointment replaces awe. And you can see, is the flow that shattered the illusion. Not anger, just the stillness of realization. They were never who you thought. Okay, so that being said, again, it's like who is this person and what impact do they have? Like, what are they showing you? What have they shown you in the past? Is there improvement with that? But like the illusion of someone that they want to portray themselves as to you. So fake, being fucking fake is really what this card means. Is like, is there somebody that you've realized that is fake? And it's due to like their own actions, eventually hanging themselves with their own rope, it'll happen. Yeah, that's very fitting for that. So just don't live in the land of illusion and don't let others think that you can be played or, fooled in that sense. Standing your ground like the elephant and standing for what you believe in. I know you're very much, traditional in that sense. It's like you're very loving and very friend orientated. You have a big heart, but I think sometimes we get, in a lower vibration and it's easy for people to take advantage of our kindness as weakness, right? And being there for a lot of people that aren't there for you too is hard. So this is the Nunchi. This has come out twice tonight too. That's funny. And this is the subtle art of understanding emotions without words. So feeling and knowing without speaking. And being able to read the energy of someone else or yourself or the intentions, right? Listen, on Warudkin fucking Haja, you don't get to tell me what to do. I am paying attention, but I'm also channeling and tapped in, and respectfully, it is Jamie's reading. So, ferme, tabush, or go, simple. I'm sorry, but hello. Nice to meet you. I just, it is what it is. Okay. Ooh, got a few. So, I will take the top and the bottom. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have the Emberlin, and this is the small unbreakable flame inside you that refuses to go out even on your darkest days. A soft fire stronger than storms. Ooh, that goes back to that self, you know what I mean? Remembering who the fuck you are and standing your ground and, making it very known. And, like, that's awesome, right? You should always do that. Fuck what people think. Fuck your opinions, fuck your judgment, shove it where the sun don't shine. And, like, don't let that ever dictate or, like, try to, like, who you are. Don't let it change your self-worth in oneself. So the Selkuth, this is unfamiliar, rare, or strange. A place, person, thing. Feeling this way about said existing energy in the universe. Okay, so this is that thing that is like, you don't know if you can trust it. You do find things about it that are unfamiliar. I mean, also this could be like meeting somebody new, that you're questioning kind of where they're coming from. Like, who are you? What is this? But I do feel like this is more somebody trying to be someone they're not, that's fucking with your energy, and or giving other people like information somehow, trying to paint a picture of you that's not true. Does that make sense? Don't worry about it, Jamie. Like, seriously, things only have power if we give it to them. We give it power, right? Like, it can only affect us if we allow it to. And if you know better about yourself, then why in the heck would you even listen? It's if you know who you are, it can't affect you. All right, so I'm gonna play one of these. This is a beautiful deck. It's a spirit deck. Ooh, the sun is coming up. All the trees are just fucking, poor guys are just like, real flexible motherfuckers they are. They don't look like it, but okay. One more shuffle. That wasn't a good one. I didn't like that. Wasn't feeling it. See, also I think it's something you're not feeling a good vibe from something or someone. And I don't think it has anything to do with your like the trial or anything. Oh, it's some sort of energy that like it's we're gonna have to get rid of that. That's not a person. That's like the person's probably caused it, but it's a thing, and it's that thing we discussed in the accident. There's like residual energy of that still alive a little bit, and I'm not sure what it's stuck to, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so for Jamie, please and thank you for Jamie. Okay, beautiful. Nature. Jamie, what are you doing? Are you excited about this? Oh, I guess it's always kind of summer there. I'm like, oh, summertime market. Because, you know, all the beautiful things you do, the bees, and I love that. This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment. And, yeah, so like energy revitalization and strength come from this grounding. Like I golf barefoot, you know, all these little things. Just go like touch a tree, you know, it helps absorb and heal and helps us, you know, and just grounding is so good for you. Just reconnecting to nature can be very cleansing, and it's sometimes a cleanse that sage can't do or fucking none of that. You know, it's just the most like basic primitive natural way to help yourself in that way. And nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. I love that. Just go like crinkle your little toesies in the grass or in the sand or whatever it is. But you know, whatever it is, even if you have a rock that you get from like the river while you're there, you can bring that home with you. And because not all of us have that. I mean, not everyone has the option. Sometimes you're in a concrete jungle, right? And you don't have the time or the means to kind of go out into the mountains or to the whatever it is. Yeah, toesies. Thank you, 21 Gun. I am, and yeah, well, thank you. Okay, so let's get, oh, ask and you shall receive. Reach out, reach out. I think that you know that you have resources, and if you don't, now you do remember that, you know, just go back to the drawing board. Be like, who do I have as a resource that I trust, you know? And am I listening to my spirit guides? Am I listening to, you know, am I listening? It's all about listening and or asking, you know, because things that are here to help us need our permission to kind of interfere in our free will choices, right? So we know you're reaching out right now for help to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting the help where offered as it is about. Oh shit, that was really loud. Okay, something in my yard just fell over. I'll have to check that in a minute. Anyways, it's about as much of like a physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits of learning that it is truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. Okay, so a lot of us are probably super guilty for this. I don't know how to ask for help, and I have a hard time like accepting it. You know, that falls into a lot of reasons and categories as to why, but it is okay. Like you deserve just as much. You deserve to receive just as much as you give. Not everything's 100% reciprocal, but also know that you're like worth an answer. You know, you are being heard, and it's okay to ask for help. You shouldn't. Our pride, that's the word I'm looking for. Our pride gets in the way of this, right? Which is okay. It happens. But just remember, like, you know, you have to receive as well as give. We can't just be an empty little bucket. You know, just giving, giving, giving all your sand. Oh, thanks, Tracy. I love doing my outside ones. Oh, I don't need your info. I'd like to do blind reads. They're my favorite. So be proud. Be proud, Jamie. I was gonna say that, and everyone in here can encourage that for you too, girl. I mean, it's time to celebrate all that you've achieved. And you, if you don't know what you've done, like I said earlier, you're there for everybody. You have so much backbone. You don't fucking care. You'll go up as an opposition to stick up for the people that you love and for the things that you believe are right. But you do it so like with great composure. Like you're not a dickhead. You're, not aggressive or, you're just, you do it to like the medium porch. You're just right. Just right. Okay. So it's time to celebrate all that you've achieved and all that you are, Missy, and all that you will become. So it's funny because I did bring up, I'm like, they're showing me this little like video of like past, present, future. And like they do that, but like obviously I said that for a reason. And I love when the cards clarify. That's the purpose of the cards. You know what I mean? They clarify not only your own intuition and the things you are feeling, but what I say, I suppose. And every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud. And know that other people are proud of you too. I mean, it's very inspirational. You have, you're a warrior. You know what I mean? And everybody needs and has that warrior energy in them. And use the right circumstances that will bring it out in somebody, right? Okay, let's see. I'm going to catch up. When is it going to be your turn? Okay, I can do that for you quick if you'd like. No. So how is that, Jamie? I mean, like, you have my personal information. You can always reach out to me on a personal level and we can have a chat too. I know you've been going through a lot, and I hope you guys all know that, like, I'm happy to be here for you guys in any way. I'm a spiritual therapist, so I mean, the therapy side comes with it too. And I've been through a lot in my life, and I still go through a lot every day, just like everyone else. And that's what kind of like this beautiful, diverse, access we have in the internet. You can all, help each other learn and grow. And sometimes, I'd rather be someone who helps someone off a ledge rather than push them off, and I prefer to have those kinds of people or company in my life and in my, and in here too. So it's just important. Also, if any of you have any, like, you do cool shit on your channel, I'm happy to support others' growth, so you can drop your link as well. Read what, dude? Oh my goodness. Well, now I should make you wait till last because you just said that. Page test fella's patience. Well, I can fuck with you more if you want. I literally just finished one and I know I'm going to read. I'm not digging this. You just be patient. You hear? All right. You know Tracy. Thank you. I mean, yeah, no doubt. For like, should I make him wait? Because I think that was pretty rude. There was definitely a different way to go about that. Like, I'm super open to doing it, but like, what the fuck? Don't tell me what to do, and don't be rude. Gimme never gets, like, not in my life anyway. Thanks, guys. Like, Jesus, fuck. Anyways, I'm gonna get my, oh, we haven't saged yet today. We're gonna do that and clear some fucking energy. So, which feather do you guys want? You can choose. I gotta just set it up quick. Grab me a little shell. Figured it out. There we go. These two. We could use one of those. We could use this one. We can use this one. It's kind of like seen better days, but this one. Or we can use this one. Your choice. And if we get people who want to use one and one wants to use the other, we can always double them up, right? The more the merrier. Oh, hey, Black North. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, thank you for the support. Thank you. Jamie, so it's like a yellowy brown. This is the one you're talking about. We can use this one. And I'll get your raven. Awesome. Thanks for coming in, Black North. That's awesome. Hi, Marcy. How's it going, honey? Thanks, bud. I know my gifts from, I get them. They all come from, like this one was dropped right into the lake when I was fly fishing, and it was landed right by my boat. The eagle just dropped it, and I was like, that is the most magical fucking thing in the planet, dude. Like, when something's meant for you, right? And then this one I found in the same place. It was just in the ground like this. So I was like, was just walking the dog. I was like, that's really cool. Yeah, eagle feathers. These ones are eagle feathers. This one is eagle, but from Australia or something. Or it's a different. I don't know. It's from Australia though. And then this one is also an eagle feather. Yeah. Oh, I bet. I always love that. Totally, I want to see everybody's feathers, if you have any. And also remember, you guys, like feathers that have different colors or from different birds mean different things too. So if you find like a little brown feather or a little white feather, or blue, whatever, it all means something. So make sure that you Google it, or you ask, or you find a book, or just look into it, because there's always an interesting message. I mean, if you're open-minded enough and you care enough, you could give her a go. But if not, then fuck, whatever, right? But yeah, it's just a neat little thing to remember. And dimes too. If you find a lot of dimes randomly, like that's always like a passed on really close loved one trying to get your attention or say hello. Butterflies mean different things. Dragonflies are very ethereal and connected to the spirit world. Same with hummingbirds. Um, and everything has its own meaning. Like it's beautiful. And then whatever your perception of it is. Kale, shut up for a second. Blabbermouth page. All right, guys. There. Very calm. I like that. Beautiful. Yeah, I can do a live stream. I should do okay, I want to start a podcast and then talk more about this stuff, but I mean, I until then, I can absolutely do a whole stream just or a whole live on more in-depth stuff about that. I'm always open to like topics too. If people want to like, comment on one of my videos and you have a really great idea, and I'm always happy to collab too. Like I'm open to stuff for sure. I'm very open-minded. I very much love to learn, and therefore we can teach, right? So that's great, and we can always learn no matter how old we get. And you know, it's just good to be open-minded. Dragonflies are one of your digs, and bees and wasps. I'm not a big well, okay, wasps because they're so mean here. Like they're the most aggressive motherfuckers in the planet out here. And I've had to deal with like the last couple years. I get this like reoccurring wasp. They live in the ground, these ones, and they're under my deck, and they fucking hurt. Other than that, like I love bees. If we didn't have bees, the planet wouldn't even it would diminish. So mad respect for the bees. And dragonflies, they're like little helicopters. They're great. They're really cool. And hummingbirds, they're beautiful. They always go back to the same like source. They always remember. I think I get a lot of them when I plant petunias or have hanging baskets. They really like those. Bees are very mysterious. They have so much power for a little guy. You know? Hairspray. Like stings. You like to be stung? That's okay. A lot of people they have a like sucker for pain. A lot of people who like piercings and tattoos and stuff like that. Some of us are more sensitive to the pain, and some of us are like, hey, this is my dig. No, now I'm saying that. Look at. Um, I don't. My pain tolerance is kind of medium, I guess. I'm not a big fan of being stung or bit by wasps, but I have tattoos and I have piercings, but used to run to. Oh yeah, Jamie. She's like the bee queen. I forgot about that, Jamie. But yes, she does. She's like a honey master. Yes. Nature is like when I'm feeling way too heavy, I'm like, okay, I need to go camping, or I gotta go, go to the mountains or whatever it might be. I mean, I live kind of, I experience it in my yard every day in a sense, but it's different when you're kind of away from fucking society, right? It's just you and Mother Nature, and there's just something so good for your soul about it. Oh, hey, doctor. Look up for that honeybee heat ball. Giant hornets and no chance. going to stop talking about me. No, go ahead. I love it. This is what we do. This is what we do this for. It's interacting. Because if you guys aren't chatting too, then it's just my dumbass sitting up here blabbing. You know what I mean? So this is great. It's interactive. I really like it. What do you guys do when you like? Are you campers? Do you guys like to fish? Like, do you do much outdoor stuff? What's your thing? Yeah, if you hairspray them, then they can't fly. I definitely. I don't like spiders either. Like they creep me out. Some arachnophobia. I don't know why I don't like them. They're not there to bother me, but they don't need enough mosquitoes for my to share my dwelling. Motorcycle and guitar. So that's your zen. That's your yoga in a sense that I always call it. Because like fishing and golfing and doing art, those are my zens. And nature, obviously. But yeah, spiders are fucking whack. I don't like them. They're like night ninjas. They're the only insect that you've never witnessed biting you. Like they always wait for you to like you can I've never seen a spider bite me. I just always wake up with a spider bite or whatever. Just have one. Miss you too. Where is Ravi? Oh, I don't know. She's sleeping somewhere. She was outside in the windstorm for a while. Try to swat yellow jackets by clapping my hands because you like how it feels, eh? Oh, I don't know. They're really aggressive. They're right up in there. They don't fucking care. Like honey badger don't give a shit. They don't either. Guns, four wheeling. Yeah, see, it's good healing. It's good for the soul. I feel like we're that like creative expression or um, connection to our to nature, those kinds of things. Like that is us kind of like releasing things that we absorb or releasing experiences. It's just getting things out of you in a different way or like expressing yourself. It's quite beautiful. Music, I know a lot of us are musicians and or singers or play some sort of instrument. That's also expressing yourself or cooking. Anything you put your like any bit of yourself into, right? Especially when that deeper stuff. You threw a bumblebee? Oh my goodness. You just chucked it, poor little guy. Oh, you're welcome, Jamie. If you're gonna go, I can try to find the Ravi for you. I don't know where the heck she is. She's usually like right up here with me when I'm doing them. She loves the camera. She loves to stick her little butt in the camera. Aw. What do you got going on today, Jamie? You got anything or you just get to relax at home? It is Friday, right? Yeah. I keep getting my days fucked up. Aw. I love you, Jamie. Thank you guys so much for all being here. I really appreciate it. I know it's like we all have lives and shit to do and you know what I mean, but I really appreciate all the support and the love and the interaction and I feel blessed to know all of you and I mean, I wouldn't be on here if it wasn't for like the supporters and a lot of people, a lot of creators forget that. Um, they lose vision or sight of like where we came from. And yeah, like I said, we wouldn't be able to be up here and provide for you if it wasn't for your interest in us, right? For whatever reason or another, you guys like to watch this little Canadian goofball do her weird thing. I appreciate that. And I hope I can bring you guys some clarity, joy, entertainment, whatever it might be for you. Because you guys definitely bring me lots of joy. You spark joy in my heart. Oh my God, I'll never do that again, I promise. What time is it? Ooh, I'm gonna have to end this live because I gotta make a lunch for the little angel in there that's snoozing and get her on the cheese wagon off to the school. School is like a fucking germ factory. She attends 5 days a week. I swear to God, every week she comes home and she's like, Mom, I don't feel good. I'm like, it's because you touch other little touchers. Ugh. Kids are sticky and messy and you know what? They're building immunity though. Like we all did it too, right? Sharing things. You're one of a handful of Canadians that I like. You and Sinead. Well, that's awesome. Thank you. It's an honor to be in that category. Insert generic Canadian joke here. Yes, for sure. Ugh, I don't know. And my kid's really picky. She's not a picky eater, but she likes to pick. Like she's not a big like she's not gonna sit and eat a whole meal. Oh, okay, Jamie. Thank you for that. Something about hockey and saying A at the end of. I am guilty for the A thing. That is so straight Canadian, right across the board for sure. And other weird. I noticed like you guys always call me out for it about. I'll say that, and it's like more of like a all Canadians don't have a hard East Coast accent, right? Like, but it does. There's certain things that whether you're in Saskatchewan, Manitoba, it doesn't matter. Here, BC, we all have our weird little provincial accents, if you will. Oh yeah, a province is just like a state, you know. That's what separates us, anyway. North Dakotans. Oh yes, and poutine for sure. That's very Canadian. And then Caesars are pretty Canadian as well, which is just like a jazzed up or beefed out Bloody Mary. Where's Nick? Is he here? See him? Anyway, who's been to Canada? Who's been here? Okay, bud, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Love ya. Have a great day. Bye bye. No, gravy. Oh, yeah, poutine. Gravy fries. You guys don't have poutine? I think that's crazy. It's like, it's just french fries, cheese curds, and gravy. And it's like the most magical thing in the whole world. It's so simple. And you guys just think it's alien like. Okay, I'm so sorry my phone died, you guys. My bad. I want to tell you that I love you lots and thank you for being here. And I will maybe do a live later this afternoon. But I am gonna go get the little one ready for school. So, as always, I love you.